In December, Ugandan students, under their umbrella body, Uganda National Students Association, kickstarted a campaign, Keep Schools Open and Safe, to supplement government's efforts towards safe reopening of education institutions. Yusuf Welunga, the president Uganda National Students Association, says their action is to ensure schools remain open.
This time around, we don't want to see schools being closed, because once they are closed, it is affecting our institution, it is affecting our fellows, and it's affecting the generation. He
urges medical-related institutions to embrace the Keep Schools Open and Safe campaign.
The mobilization of our fellow medical students, join us please and get trained by the concerned ministry, that's Ministry of Health, and also ensuring that there is a regular support given to us through the Ministry of Health by giving us testing kits and other requirements. So our message as students leaders is to appeal to the authorities, the government, that as students leaders we are ready to volunteer to ensuring that COVID cases are looked into well at school.
The campaign focuses on vaccination, school-based COVID-19 rapid testing, school-based care for mild cases, school-based intensive surveillance for COVID-19, strengthening of screening and testing of reporting students, among others. The campaign has attracted over 500 volunteers, among whom paramedical students, nurses, midwives, and laboratory professionals.
COVID is a new disease, so many of the health professionals did not know how to test for COVID. So this, now we have a manpower base to start with. We have tested so far, we have sampled the 4 schools, and the results were stunning. COVID is there in schools, and the students we tested, some were positive, but the good news is our strategy is to test and manage COVID at school level.
Welunga says they target about 2,000 volunteers.
We mobilized over 400 students. We went to Western Uganda, where we managed to meet around 80 students. There is a campaign running in North, so we have not reached North and East. So we believe by the time we close up with East, we would have met the number we targeted, that is 2,000 students.
For now, testing is free. However, management is a combined effort between the school management and the parents.
The schools are now free to take our services. We can test for COVID freely because we have free testing kits, which we have mainly got from other volunteers, and the Ministry of Health has given us some testing kits. So the test is free, and the management has to be now a combined effort between the school and the parents.
Recently, the Minister for Health, Jane Ruth Acheng, noted schools remaining open is priority. She pledged to give a hand on such initiatives.
Adequate number of personnel to continue with surveillance in schools is extremely important. It is also important that we identify pockets of infections early and control it before it spreads out. We are all aware that COVID affects children, and we want to ensure that as much information as possible is given to the teachers to empower them to support the surveillance teams, identify pockets of infections early.
Schools went under lockdown for 2 years, since March 2020, in what was the world's longest school closure. Over 15 million learners were affected. Shamim Natebwa for CTV PM Edition.